Okay, gang, it's January 1st, 2015. I want to wish you all a happy new year. As you know, I'm busy. I love doing these cars and I can't seem to get enough. So this is going to be part 2 of the 68 Camaro that was rolled. I made a mistake on an earlier video. I said this car was, I believe I said rally yellow, but based on the paint code, which is J, this car is actually rally green. And that explains why the door jambs and everything are green on this car. So, as you know, the car was rolled, and the guy had started taking it apart, got in over his head, and now I've got it, and I'm gonna take care of it. So, with that said, here's some of the pieces. This is the part of the roof kit that he had bought, and this is the front section that goes up here. We've got these two inner braces, which go up here. I've also have a drip rail for both sides. I've got this cross brace, this center brace right here, this rear panel, and I've got these little corner braces, and those you can see on the other side over here. That one goes up in here. Now, he had taken that loose, but that helps hold your headliner in place, and so those came with the kit. He also had bought a package shelf kit, which is nice, and there's a variety of other pieces. Like here's a filler panel that goes between the deck lid and the rear window, which goes on top of this. There's a variety of other new parts. Now on this side, he has already cut loose the drip rail, and I'm going to continue to do all that and get everything else loose on the other side, and get this, top part finished taken loose. And you can see he started drilling out spot welds, so it shouldn't take long to get this part off of it. And then what I'm going to do is take the measurements from the black 68 that I did last year, and I'm still waiting on the owner to get me the rest of the parts. When he ordered the Detroit Speed mini tub kit, he thought he was getting a bigger kit, and I told him, I said, there's more pieces to this. There's a cross brace that goes inside where the shocks mount that has to be cut out and fixed, and so we've talked about it, and he's going to get that addressed and trying to get that get those parts coming to me. So I'm going to get back on this car and try to see how much I can get done as quickly as I can, so that I'm not waiting or slowing down the other projects. So I'm going to get started, and now you see what I'm dealing with. So stay tuned. Okay, gang, a little follow-up on where I'm going with this car. I showed you the roof parts that I cut off, and these are new pieces just sitting in place, just checking, see how they fit. And as I've gone along, I kind of suspected I'd have to do this anyway, but the a-pillar is out of shape, too much to fix. Also, when I got the trim off, the stainless here, I found this, which looks like they try to jack this thing up to get it back into shape. But as I come down, I look at the a-pillar, and I saw this before. This should not have this shape, obviously. And you can see this wrinkle right here. And then when you look at it from the outside, you can see this bow. And like I said, I suspected that, and I had already had the thought of replacing, the a-pillar. That piece is about $319. I've seen it for $309. A variety of prices, and it comes up to about this location, somewhere in here. Well, as I've done a little research, I found they sell this piece, which is the back assembly, and also it hits that seam up there, and that piece is about $399. I've seen it for $349, a couple different numbers. So you figure, $750, $800, probably in that range with shipping, maybe even a little more. Well, I also found that you can buy the whole side. The whole side comes with the wheelhouse, all this structure here, the inner structure that makes up the window opening, the outer rocker panel, and the complete A-pillar. Let me show you that part. Now, look at that price, $7.99. It's from Northeast Chevelle. I ordered that today. How am I going to beat that price and have the perfect opening to go back on this car? I'm not. So instead of buying, you know, pieces here, and I'd have to get a wheelhouse anyway because it's got some rot down in this corner, and you know, you do with the math, you beat yourself up trying to buy all these parts. So it'll be easier and make a more solid finished car when I'm done to just replace all that. So I ordered that this morning, $7.99, and they said shipping will be $66. We'll see about that, but I'll let you know. So that's the plan. I'm going to remove all this stuff, put in a new panel. The other side, I'm pretty sure I can save what's over there, but I'll let you know on that as well. But I'm pretty excited about that. To have that big part, that'll solve a lot of problems and get this car further down the road.